Okay, today I'm going to be reviewing the CNC Shark HD4 I bought from Next Wave Automation. I bought it via rockler.com. I didn't want to post the review until I was totally familiar with the machine because it was a huge learning curve for me, someone who'd never used a CNC machine before. And I didn't want to come on here and blast Next Wave Automation for my errors. So I think I've gotten good enough with it now to where I can give it an accurate, and I really like the T-channel tracks or the bed so that you can get the hold downs to slide right in. They just have a little T-bolt. Order more of these or make them. I made them. I use these. They're not as good, but if you happen to run your bit into them. Another thing that I really like too about the bed is, as long as these are straight, which mine are, they say don't lift the bed up a certain way because you can throw that out of alignment. The edge of your board up with the T-channels or the little tracks that are on the bed, and it will give you a straight line. And then you can just take your, I guess it's the y-axis, and you can just move it the entire length of the bed, and you can see, if you look down the spindle, you can see that it's moving straight or if it's veering one way or another. And that told me that my bed was straight. So that's what I did. I got it up here, and then I put a bit in it. I lowered it to be about, a 1/4 inch or so off of the bed. And just make sure that it stays, that it's consistently over the same spot on your bed. If you notice that your bed's like this and the drill bit's doing that number, well, that actually looks straight to you, but doing that number, then you know that your bed's crooked. Haven't had any problems with the pump. The spindle is quiet. The loudest part is the chipping away the wood, especially on profile cuts. That gets to be really loud. This liquid cooled spindle does not shut off when the G code is done being sent. All the code has been sent, the spindle will sit and run. So if you're going to let it run into the night, you need to be prepared to set an alarm or just let it run, because it'll just go back to the home position and just spin all night long. The touchscreen pendant is pretty nice. I would suggest that you build something to hold it. I haven't done that yet. I'm thinking I'm going to build something to hang off here that it can just sit down in, because I've dropped it a couple times because I'll set it down at the bottom and the cord just kind of hangs out, and I've kicked the cord and knocked the pendant out on the floor. So build something to hold the pendant. It is an LCD touchscreen, so I imagine dropping it too many times probably isn't the best for the longevity of it. I really don't have a lot of complaints with this machine. Is it going to hold up for the long term? That remains to be seen. I've made about 70 or 80 signs on this machine. Raised text, 3-dimensional carvings, and I haven't had any problems other than self-caused. The machine has functioned okay. Well, the machine has functioned fine. I can't really think of too much else to say. I think for the money, it is expensive, but as far as when CNC machines go, it's really not that expensive. I opted for this particular machine because the only other one I was considering in my price budget, and my price point, was the Laguna IQ. And I really wanted to go with that one, but they charge an additional like $700 for the V-Carve Pro, which put it out of my budget. They gave you, V-Carve Pro comes with this. It did take a while to get it, but like I said, I'm over it. I can see this holding up for the long term, and it seems to be fairly easy to work on. All your components are right there in that little box. Right down there with the little red emergency shutoff that I'm blocking with my hand. All the motherboards or whatever's in there. Then all there is drive bolts and stepper motors. So it seems to be pretty I don't want to say easy to work on, but if there's something that needs to be done, I'm sure that it's fairly basic as far as some CNC machines go. There's not too much to do for, like, as far as accessibility, getting to the components. It is heavy when you get it. It'll come on a pallet. I didn't record any of the unboxing. I almost did, but I'd never dealt with one of these before, and I didn't want to be under any undue pressure or stress of, you know, messing something up, trying to get it on tape. You know, I figured I'd just unbox it, you know, off camera and do it nice and slow and make sure I didn't break anything. But it basically comes assembled. All you have to do is just bolt the gantry on. It's 6 bolts on each side, so 12 bolts. I think that's all it was. And then you got to mount the spindle or your router. They give you, the spindle comes with, if you buy the liquid cooled spindle, it comes with its own mounting brackets. If not, and you're going to use a router, I think it came with it. Yeah, you know what it did? It's right here. It's right here. There's 2 of them. So you won't need to worry about that, but you will need to buy the router, I think, unless you buy a kit or something. It can go approximately 24 by 48. I think they say 24 by 50 and 7 inches. Yeah, so I guess that's about it. You know, click that subscribe button and check that video out right down there. That's one of those is going to be my newest video, and the other one's going to be the video I posted, the rant when I was upset about not getting the spindle. So, well, yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a great day.